Hi, this is Ollie.
Hello.
My name's Dan. This is our entry to the Nottingham Restaurant and Bar Awards for the best cocktail. This started a couple of days ago when we got a phone call from a lady called Mary who lives in Loudon, who was calling to tell us that she had an abundance of raspberries from her allotment, more than her and her husband could eat, and would be liking it. So of course, naturally we said, yeah, bring them down, let's have a look at them. And then you thought it'd be a smart idea to make a cocktail out of them and dedicate it to her. And why not? So this is Mary's Berry. Locally sourced raspberries.
Beautiful.
So what goes in Mary's Berry?
Okay, so first of all, I want to start off by just garnishing the glass with some of our homemade apple caviar.
Let me get some of that. Get it in there.
And some of the pork caviar.
Nice. So they're just sitting there in the bottom.
Yeah, so we'll put that to the side for the second.
So they're apple. Those ones are apple, and these ones are pork.
Yep, correct.
Nice.
Correct.
So they're just going to sit there in the glass whilst you make the rest of the cocktail.
Yeah. So the main ingredient is our homemade raspberry consomme, thanks to Mary. We're going to be using gin. My favourite gin, Botanist.
That's my favourite gin.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh.
So 2 shots. And we're going to be using 2 shots of the consomme. Just to balance slightly, we're going to be using some citric acid. We're using citric acid instead of normal lime or lemon juice, just because we want the drink to be as clear as possible. And so that's half a shot. And just to sweeten, I'm going to use a shot of your standard sugar syrup.
I suppose you could put the sugar in with the raspberries when you actually cook them, couldn't you? But
You could.
I suppose we just kept that raw because it's easy to add sugar afterwards, depending on how tart they are.
So that is basically it in terms of the ingredients. We've got one special little ingredient to finish off, and I'll show you that later. All we're doing is we're going to be stirring it over ice. Take it down.
Want any more?
Yeah, banging in.
Let's have a go.
Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. You can try it later.
Thanks. How many of these do you already have?
Just the one.
Wait, let me get this as you pour it in because it's good. And as you pour that in, they'll just start to bubble around and float. Float and sink, I guess. Nice. Then what? Finish it with your
And then we're
special
going to finish
ingredient.
it off with a bit of homemade Prosecco foam, which is basically just Prosecco and egg whites.
Nice.
And then a straw to drink.
So the good thing about this, the whole point of it is that you've got the flavours of the raspberry with gin, and you've got apple, you've got port, and these little pearls, as you drink through the straw, they suck up through the straw and burst in your mouth.
What's that?
That's wicked. That is actually amazing. Isn't it?
Cheers, Mary.
Thanks, thanks, Mary, whoever you are. If you ever come in here again, then this is for you. There's one free on the house.
Thanks, Mary.
Okay, just a quick 30 seconds on how we made each part. The raspberry consomme was made by mashing up all the raspberries and simmering them for 45 to 60 minutes, then straining them through a muslin to get your raspberry soup.
And then for your caviar, we're using agar and cod oil. First of all, you need to reduce your apple juice down from this to this. Then add your agar to the solution, bring to the boil, and then put to the side to cool slightly, and drop or pipette through your freezing oil, and you should be left with some nice either port or apple caviar pearls.
And then finally, for your Prosecco foam, add 200 ml of Prosecco to 2 egg whites into your cream whipper, add 2 canisters of gas, a little shake, and there you have it.